Hi, this is George. In this video, we are going to see about Martingale strategy. It is a betting or gambling strategy. This video is going to be a little bit different from the usual format that we follow. In this, I'm going to explain the strategy first, and then I'm going to say the probability of winning in the strategy, and I'm going to give an example on how the strategy works. And I'm going to discuss on the demerits of using this strategy. Then we will go to the real life scenario of how it can be used in option selling in Nifty or Bank Nifty, and I'll see you can see the scenarios on where it works well and where it will give some pain for us. So before getting into the video, please do subscribe to this channel, and also you can join our Telegram channel for instant updates, and do like the video if you genuinely like it. Let's get into the strategy. Let's take for an example, there is a game of flipping a coin in which the gambler will win if it comes up on tossing the coin, and if he loses, if he gets a tail. So whenever he loses, he will just double his bets, and he keeps repeating till he gets head so that he will win. So first time when he get a win, he will recover all his previous losses. That is, whenever he loses, he doubles his bets, right? So maybe he will get a head in his, maybe in the first attempt or second attempt or third attempt, whichever attempt he gets. Once he get a head, he will recover all his previous losses, and he will win a profit that is equal to his original stake. I will give an example in the next slide so that you can understand better. So this strategy is like kind of a sure shot win, because eventually there will be at least once he will get head if he keeps repeating flipping the coin maybe 5 times or 10 times or 100 times. So definitely he's going to get at least one head, but provided he has infinite, because we so told whenever he's losing the bet, he's doubling his capital. So only if he has a very big enough wealth or capital, then only he can continue on betting. So in real life scenario, however, there is no gambler who has infinite wealth, and so if he continuously keep losing money, then for many rounds, then he can get bankrupt. So we need to be a little careful on the strategy. So when I say that there is a sure shot probability of winning, we'll see about the probability that we learned in the school max 10th max class. So the basic formula for probability is like favorable outcome by total number of outcomes. So when you flip a coin, the total outcomes can be it can be either a head or it can be tail. So there is only two outcomes. Our favorable outcome is like if we get head, which is 1. So our probability is like 1 by 2, which is 50% in the round 1. If you are the second time when we are doing flipping the coin, so now the total outcome can be 4. Like it can be 2 heads, it can be head and tail, it can be tail and head, and it can be tail and head. So in this, out of 4 total outcomes, total possible outcomes, the favorable outcomes are 3, where we have at least 1 head. So the probability here increases by 3 by 4, which is 75%. From 50 it has come to 75%. Similarly, if the coin is tossed for the third time, then total possible outcomes is 8 and favorable outcome is 7. So our probability increases to 94%. So like this, the probability keeps increasing. So generally we will eventually, it is not going to be 100% way, but it will keep rising to 97, 98, 99, 99.99. So there is definitely we can win. That is the strategy behind this. So let me give an example. So this, the top left hand top one that I've highlighted in yellow is like just for a Excel kind of framework, where I have given rows and columns and numbers like A, B, C and 1, 2, 3. We'll get into the middle of this, where round 1 the betting amount is 1 rupee. If you win, we are getting 2 rupees. If you are losing, we lose that 1 rupee that we have bet. And as we saw, that probability in the first round is 50%. So the capital deployed is here like 1 rupee, which is the betting amount. If you are getting a profit, the profit is like 1 rupee, because we made 2 rupees and our capital was 1 rupee. So we'll be getting profit of 1 rupee. Say suppose we lost in that first round. There's a second round, we are going to bet double the amount, which is like last time we betted 1 rupee. Now we are going to bet 2 rupees. Now if you are winning, we'll get 2 into 2, which is like 4 rupees we'll be getting. But if you are losing, we have already lost 1 rupee and now we are losing again 2 rupees. So total loss is 3 rupees. And we saw in the last slide that probability is 75%. Now the capital becomes like initially we had 1 rupee. Now we have brought 2 rupees more. So the capital is 3 rupees. Say suppose we are winning in this round. So if we are winning, we are getting 4 rupees and our capital was 3 rupees. So our profit is again 1 rupee. Say suppose we are losing again in second round, then we are going to third round. We are doubling our bet. So from 2 it is become 4. If you are winning, we'll get 8 rupees. If you are losing, it is like 1 plus 3 plus 4, 7 rupees. Probability as we saw, it is 94%. And capital is like 1 plus 3 plus 4, which is 7 rupees. And profit will be like 8 minus 7, 1. So no matter how many rounds you go, even in the fourth round, you can see like profit, if any, is going to be 1. Even if you go fifth round or sixth round, whatever it is, the probability of profit will increase and the loss amount will increase, but the profit is going to be same, 1 rupee. So if you have infinite amount of capital, then definitely you're going to end up in profit. But if you don't have that much of capital, then if you're like quitting in the round 3 or quitting in round 4, like initially if you have quitted, you would have lost only 1 rupee, but if you're quitting after third round, you lose 7 rupees. If you're quitting around fourth round, you'll be losing 15 rupees. So we need to be very much careful about that. So as I told, like probability can never be 100%. So there is always a chance that you will go loss here, and you need a huge capital, as I told before. And apply this strategy if and only if you are ultra rich. And this strategy doesn't make you rich, but if you are rich, you can do the strategy. So there's a very much difference in what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make you rich, but if you are rich, you can do the strategy. Please understand that and do this. Let's get into our real life scenario where we can use this in our Nifty or Bank Nifty, wherever. I'm just showing an example of Nifty here. So this is, as I was told before, it is like gambling or betting strategy. So it is definitely an exciting and interesting gambling strategy where almost always you will get a definite profit if you have a very good amount of capital. So capital record is unknown. Maybe you are getting profit in the first round or second round or third round. We never know, but you can end up in most of the cases in profit. So in this, what we are going to do is like we are going to sell ATM call and put for any expiry. It can be a monthly or weekly. Our aim is like our objective is to make both the options contract to expire at 0. That is, we have to go make them to go into OTM. Initially, we are selling them as ATM, and we are going to keep selling to make them to go to OTM so that they expire at 0. So that we'll collect the premium from both the sold call and put options. Disclaimer. This is purely for educational purpose. Please do your research before taking any trade. This is not a recommendation, but just my view. Let's get into 3 scenarios I'm going to explain here. Let's see the best scenario first, where the market is flat. So for the weekly options of Nifty 17th to Nifty 24th, I'll just show you in Obstra. So 17th to 24th expiry. So this is a Thursday, like 24th is an expiry, 17th is also expiry. Once this is a weekly strategy. So after the 17th expiry gets over, we are entering the trade. So almost around 3 o'clock, let's say we are entering this trade. We are going to sell ATM call and put. So here ATM is 17,300. So we are selling 17,300 call and put. Just one lot we are selling. So here we see like we get a premium of 222 in call and 192 in put. We'll just go day by day and see how our strategy is working. So we need to make them to go to 0, like we have to make them to expire at OTM options. So initially if you see it is already in the money option, so we have to double our bet. In this case, doubling our bet is like we need a premium of 267 here. So what we do is like we'll close this 267, which is the losing leg, in loss, and we'll sell twice the amount of a put option where we'll get premium to 267. So we need a premium of 266. 266 divided by 2 is 133. We will see where we get somewhere around 133 input option, and we will sell twice the quantity. So 133, maybe 144 or 125, whichever you find, you can take that. I'm just taking care of 144. Twice we are selling the quantity, and we'll see how it goes. The next day we see that Okay, this is also in profit, this is also in profit. The other next day is also in profit, next day. So you see, like, we have ended in profit. We made only one adjustment where we just double the quantity of a put option where when it went in the market in the money. Now we have like two options, both are like out of the money, so we are expiring, these two will be going to zero and we are collecting the entire amount. So that's what I have given here. Only once we needed to do martingale and only one tested side, that is put here. So when a market is flat, here you can see, like, we started in 17,300, we are also ending in 17,251, and there was also not a very big move in either side. So it's a flat market. This is the best scenario where we get profit very easily. Let's go to the second scenario. This is like a kind of good scenario where it is a range bound. Little V shape is also acceptable. It should not be trending. That is the worst case scenario that we'll see in the next case. So we'll see for the weekly 3rd February to 10th February. Let me just show you. 3rd February to 10th February. Expiry is on 10th February. So again at 3 o'clock, same way we will see what is the ATM options, and we'll sell 17,600. So we're going to sell 17,600 call and put. Okay, so we'll see the next day. So next day only, like, this obviously this has become to in the money. Either one of the options will definitely in the next day will go into the money generally. So in this case, it's 17,600 put again as went to in the money. So we are going to close this in loss. We are looking at 190, and we are going to sell twice the amount of put option that tallies up to 190. So 190 divided by 2 is 95 rupees. We'll sell somewhere option at 95 rupees at put for twice the amount. So 95 we are not getting, maybe we are getting at 101. So 101 we are going to sell twice. So we have sold this. We'll see the next day. Next day again it has went down. See, we have sold at 17,600. Now it is at 17,200, and this is at 240. Now this 240 we need to see, like, 2 into 240 it is, because we have two lots. 2 into 240 is like almost 480. So we need to see this 480 we are going to divide it by 4 now, because we are again going to double it. So 480 divided by 4, we are going to sell what we get in put option as 120 strike price contract. We are going to sell 4 times, because here, as I told, like, we have two lots of 242 premium contract. So if we multiply that, it is almost 480. Now we are going to double the quantity. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 120 again is going to give you 480. So we are going to see 48 to 120 into 4. 120, where do you get? We get 126. 126, 4 times we are going to sell. And this we should close it. We are closing at 242 and booking a loss here. Now we will see what it happens in the next day. Next day market is reversing, so we are going to profitable zone. Next day again, both the options that we currently hold are in out of the money, so nothing to worry, and we are ending the week on profit. So here we did two adjustments. Like, first we sold once, then again we 2 rounds happened. Like, first we double the bet, again we double the bet. So 2 rounds, but again we are ending in profit. So that's what I mentioned here. Twice we need to do martingale, but in the same side. Now we'll go to the worst case scenario where it is a trending market. So Nifty 10th March to 17th March. We just go there. 10th March to 17th March. 8 p.m. we are going to sell at 3 p.m. 16,600. 16,600 call and put we are selling. Let's see what it happens the next day. Actually, next day it has not moved much, so we are not doing any adjustment. We'll see the next day again. It's not a very big move, but again it is a move. So let's see, like we will do some adjustment here. It is like 392 is in the market. Sorry, it's a very big move from 16600 to 16883. So we are definitely going to make a adjustment here. That is do martingale here. We are closing at 392. So 392 divided by 2, maybe we can consider this 400 roughly. So we need to sell 200 into 2 quantity in call side. So where we get 200, we are going to sell twice. We are getting 195. That is good. 195 into 2 is anyway 390. Twice we are going to sell this. So we have done once. Let's see what it happens the next day. Next day it has actually reversed. So actually we are in good profit because these both the things are in like kind of out of the money. So no need of any adjustment. The next day again, it's not a very big move, but still it is out of the money. It is in the money, but still we'll wait for some time is what I'll say. I know this what has happened, so I'm just giving you this example, rough example, so you can believe me on this. So next day when it opens, you can see like it was a very big move, like from 16900 it has moved to almost 17200. So we are going to double the stakes here. 2 into 300, 600. So 600 is the premium that we have now, and 600 we have to divide it by 4, so that we are going to double it for the second round. So we are closing it here at 300, and as we saw like 150 call option where we are going to sell 4 lots. So we are not getting 167 is little nearby, so we are selling it 4 times. So we'll just go every 30 minutes. Even this 17050 is still in the money, so definitely we have to make adjustment. We'll see when we are making adjustment. If it is coming below, we will wait. If it is still keep going up, then we need to make adjustment. It is went up, so again we are going to make adjustment. So here it is 4 into almost 200. 800 premium is what we need, and 800 divided by 8 now, because again 4 into 2. So 800 divided by 8 will be 100 rupees. So we'll close it at 197, and we'll find somewhere a call at 100 rupees, and we're going to sell 8 times. 115 maybe. So this again is like in the money, 117, 150, but this is 17240. We'll see whether it is still going up or it is coming down. It is still going up. So ideally I've seen that it goes till 17350 in this week, but for your sake I'll just keep doing one more time of adjustment of 123 into 8 is, we'll just like divide it by 2. So it is like somewhere around 60. We'll sell 16 lots. We'll close this. Still this is in the money only. If it goes up again, then we'll be in trouble. Yes, it is going up. We'll just see where it goes. Okay, it keeps going, so we'll just see like we have to sell somewhere around 17350. If we sell a call option, then maybe we'll end up in a profit. So what I'm going to do here is like I'm going to calculate what is the premium that we are going to get here. So 16 into 81. So here it is like almost 1300 is the premium that we need to collect. So 17350 call, we'll just see 17350 call is trading at 24 rupees. So we need to get 1300. So 1300 divided by 24, which is like almost 55 lots we have to sell. So we'll just say we'll sell 55 lots here, and we are going to close this position at 81. Now both are like out of the money. We'll see if market again goes above 17350, then we'll be in loss. but market is coming down. I know market is not going to go beyond 17,350 because I already have seen the data. So I'm just going to show like how difficult it will be if it goes trending. So anyway, if it is not going, you are going to end up in profit. You can see like from 1 o'clock, I'll just show you how our loss and profit was there. So it was like almost 35,000 loss, and it slowly started decreasing as market was reversing. 17,000 loss, 23,000 loss, 20,000 loss, and we went in profit 18,000. Your max profit was 31,000. If you again go 5 minutes, you're going to get that entire amount of profit because these two are going to expire at zero. So here's just imagine you're going to get profit of 30,000, but you have sold like 55 lot in one side and one lot on the other side. So considering like maybe you need 1 lakh for a one naked sell. So maybe here you need 56 lakhs for getting this 30,000. Last two examples that we saw, we hardly sold two lots in one side and one lot in the other side. And in the second case, we saw like we sold 4 lots in one side and one lot in one side. So maximum 5 lakhs was needed. I'm saying again naked options. But here you need 56 lakhs, but anyway you are going to get in profit. Again, if suppose it has moved to 17,400 or something, you should have keep on repeating this process. So this will be very much difficult if it is in a trending market. See, market was 16,600 when we started, and it is ending at 17,300 somewhere around that. So there is a like a move of 700 points in a week. When we have a situation like this, it is going to really very big pain for you. So again, I'm going to reiterate that like this is a strategy not for a normal like a retail trader. If and only if you are ultra rich, then you can use this strategy. The strategy doesn't make you rich, but if you are rich, you can use this strategy. In the next video, I'll be explaining more about Martingale strategy, where a retail people also can use this strategy based on some rules that I'll be explaining. That will be useful. But for now, without knowing that video, please don't take Martingale. Just have an idea about Martingale and see how exciting it is. By maybe you can use on some other week and you can explore it yourself. Only and only if there is a trending market, you'll be in a very big loss, or else 90% of the time you'll be in profit. But those 10% of the time, it is going to wipe you out of the market and you can never get back into market saying that it is gambling. So please always keep in mind that option selling works in probability way, and we have to use our max and logical thinking before trading to earn money in this market. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.